What the hell has happened to my avatar? Is it because I've come... There we go. I moved the... Basically, it went to that mode where to put it to the side, it puts its own window. Yeah, it made my character look like he's just stretched. Someone just grabbed me by my feet and my face and just went... Ooh! Anyway, hello! Hi everyone! Hope you are well on this lovely Tuesday evening. Hopefully tonight we'll get the storylines completed. And I might actually be able to get trigger this again as well. See if I can prove Meadow wrong.
What was my theory?
You think I can't? Considering I got Ambi last time.
Prove my theory wrong and I'll shut up about it.
Okay.
Okay? But I'm sticking to the theory.
You're sticking to your guns. That's fine. If anyone else is wondering what's up, I'm burning. To the point in the last few days we've actually had to put the fan on. Holy crap. Yeah, swapping over. Oh crap, everything just moves. Trying to grab the thing. There we go. Anyone has noticed, I'm actually playing with a PS5 controller today. Well, they will. From the... I'll just double check. Yep, done the errands. Alright, we'll get straight into the story. Told ya. No, it's because of, I have, you know, the controller changes their thing. Because I've been...
Sorry, what are you two being funny right now?
Let's put it this way, since I've been using an Xbox controller, it came up with the outline for the Xbox, but because I'm using the 5 controller, it'll come up with the PS5 characteristics.
So even though I'm physically on the chat,
Yeah. Never mind. Let's just get on with it.
so I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to help Uber.
Just help Uber. Alright.
Alright, but I'm helping Uber by...
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
Your thingy might be slow because of the Xbox. Trying to see.
You're here!
Shut up.
Hello, Rose. Rose, what would you say if Uncle Mark was coming?
Couldn't care less.
Uncle Mark's coming. Uncle Mark's coming. No, she's trying to figure out how to jump up towards you.
Enough space, I feel like she normally does. Demi.
That's not Uncle Mark.
Wrong species.
She somehow wants a traitor.
Hold on, guys. My cat has come to play.
Traitor. Rose, what are you? A traitor.
Okay.
Well, you don't mind sitting on top of the fan as well.
She's probably thinking now that Daddy's here and when he scratches me, the fur's gonna go in his face. A kind of revenge. Hey Spectrum, you're right, lad. All good, dude. How is you?
Traitor.
That's not the answer. Honestly, Spectrum, long list.
Like, where's my paddles? Where's my head scratches from you? Stop.
Nice.
Traitor.
Shocker, cat. The cat loves to sit with me right now.
Are you?
Hey, Spectrum, just a typical Monday. It's not Monday, dude. It's Tuesday.
It tracks.
Might want to edit that, lad.
Who gives your food and all your treats and everything? I do. Where's my lovely pups? Who give me that one? Honey? Cheeky one, I'm making work for you.
This. I'm looking at the drawings Kaku made. Oh, lights.
Today's training.
god, I think this angle needs to be somewhere else. Oh my god, Sukaku's head! It's just like, hello.
Actually, it's part of the case they delete the bloody data. Just realised that.
What's up?
There's people who has our PlayStation. Why'd they delete the photo data?
They won't.
I'll be upset if they do, because that means I lost the time on the traveller picture of them hugging.
I think I've got that one. I don't know.
No, you
But
don't.
anyway. Well, not your one, my one.
No, you don't, and it's on the console set.
Meadow, I'm sure it'll be fine, okay? It went off this morning. Just go away for a text saying it's arrived at their location, and then they're gonna call me again when they have completed it. You won't lose the pissing data. More to the point, aren't all your pictures backed up on your phone?
No, that one isn't.
Oh, scratch me tail.
That particular one is not. My dear boy. What are we doing right now?
Why?
Trying to play catch up.
At the moment, not much. Just finding out what Bringer left behind.
Ringer?
Geezer from the last one.
All right,
why is it so
let's get
quiet?
started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there? I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer say during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that
Plus,
once this is
I
done.
remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Oh yeah, just remembered an idea I had. But first question, if you create a new profile on a Switch and link it to a different account, would that allow that person to play their game data saved on it? I don't think so. The point is though, is like with our game data, right, it will go up to the cloud fine, but it's only linked to your email, right? So you've got on yours at the moment, per se, Pokemon Scarlet. Yeah? That, as far as I know, that data is up in the cloud. Alright? So, that's linked to your email. You alone. I can't touch it. Okay? And all my game data, depending on what I've played, will be on my email. Yeah? So, even if you created another profile... Well, let's put it this way. I've got a UK account that I made and a Japanese account. Right? The Japanese one, I had to make a new email for it. That's how I got the Watermelon game. So, believe it or not, when we go over to Switch 2, I lose that. I don't remember the password or email to it. So that's the problem. Not to mention the pre-orders were meant to come out today, yeah? Amazon have apparently got the Switch on its own going on on Amazon, but you don't get the game. That bundle one seems to have not been released. It's still at the moment in the ether. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. What the hell? What are you doing in my shop? Vivian, what are you doing in my shop, man?
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
That's quite concerning, you vampire-looking girl. What? No, they would have sent you an invitation. But we'll keep looking.
We meet again, Master Roxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time.
Quite concerning,
I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I
want to make the comment,
we have
but
a bit
I
of
have
shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Yeah, you've been watching me this whole time, really. Have you been watching me through me windows, mate? You know, you've been watching everything we do. If you've been watching us 24/7, you don't know what Weiss is doing when the camera's not on. Vampire bitch.
Alright, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, you know, I'm a proxy after all.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
What did you just say?
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon.
Bruh.
Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too.
Bruh.
Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
I'll go for the top
Fine,
ones. I'd rather not
you're
have
right.
fangs stuck in my neck.
I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
Hey, down, girl, down! No, 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 no. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, bear. Get back.
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Am I guessing she is Hugo's brother? Meadow's giving me that look of, I've just nailed it right on the head. Vivian will be all over you once she finds out the truth about you. Yeah, I know. I'll be putting scarves around my neck, you know, dust around my neck, making sure she doesn't stick her teeth in there. Third point, the reason I asked is because I had an idea of making a profile on my old Switch and letting you guys borrow it so you can play any Switch game you can't after selling yours, at least the two. Huh? What do you mean? We're getting the new Switch too, that's fine. My niece is taking my OLED, but she won't be taking that till March, near the end of May. The main thing is though, we just gotta wait to make sure we get the pre-orders kicked off. And at the moment, we're just literally getting one. Get the silver baseball bat as well, just in case. Don't have one. Fuck.
I'll sell it soon, actually. Just got lucky. Spectrum, don't worry about us. Just sell your old one for the new one, and I will sell it soon. From what the information we got.
I lend you mine, I'll lend you mine for a bag of carrots. I'm sorry, but I don't have carrots. Funny how literally we're talking about Vivian being a vampire. Someone on TikTok's actually named Garlic Girl. I literally looked to my left to look at the chat. My eyes looked left to seeing the TikTok saying who's joining at the minute, and it literally came up girl it girl. I was like, that's freaking timing. Anywho, welcome to the TikTok live stream. Abby's wearing her old new outfit, and Trigger.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Okay.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
He's not planning to sell my old one, but since I play my OLED more... So basically, he's got the original Switch, an OLED, and then he's going to probably try and get the 2. So basically, he's offering his old Switch, if we want to do something. Right, so...
Personally, me, why would you want 3 separate Switches?
Well, let's put...
When practically you're going to pay more on the Switch 2 when it does come out with the better specs.
Yeah, but listen, between now and then, let's put it this way, people are literally going to be selling their Switches like hotcakes. Yeah. Like, you've seen the... Like, right, before we continue, guys, let's have a... I'm just going to talk to Meadow quickly, hang on, right? So do you remember the guy from CEX? Every time we see him, he's like, I still haven't ordered my Switch. I want the Switch. And we're like, calm the fuck down, man. Because we have got no information from Nintendo about your ordering regulation. Game is apparently selling it, but that's come up false on the website. Because they say you can pre-order it. Oh, by the way, you can actually pre-order the controller, the game, the microphone, the camera, the GameCube one, and it's like, where is the console itself? I don't know. Alright? But everyone who's, once they find out, because like that news article shared, people actually plan to sit outside the fucking door in New York for 2 weeks.
You did read that article.
It popped up and I nearly said, you stupid twats.
I shared that article to you and I wasn't sure if you did read it.
I looked at it, I didn't read it. I just read the title and it just went, bruh. Because honestly, right, everyone's going to be selling their Switches on at the speed of sound, mate. And then they're going to go, oh shit, I've just got rid of my Switch, but I've still got games to play.
Yeah, but
What do I do now?
the data still be able to play on the Switch too.
Yeah, that's not the point, Meadow. Between now and June, everyone's going to start selling their Switches and then go, oh, bollocks. I still want to play Mario Sunshine. I still want to play Mario 64. I still want to play Mario Galaxy. I still want to play A, B, or C. I've got no Switch now. Silly bastards.
I thought you could still play those ones on the Switch too.
You can't.
Alright, just get on the stream. We're all just...
You little you son of a f***ing I'm going to tear off your and shove them right up your and then on your with in the and your so then you'll have to sideways.
Right, listen to me again, Meadow. You absolute Klondike bar.
In my ears. Can
Yeah?
we carry on?
No, listen to me one more time, you Klondike bar. Yeah? People between now and June, yeah, will not have a Switch.
Yes.
They are still gonna want to play games that they've got for the Switch between now and then.
Yes.
Right? And Jackson and Spectrum's just put, to be honest, I am keeping my old one for Ring Fit, but I never really found time to use it.
Yes, but ring. Yeah. Okay.
I will shove my foot so far. No, it won't be my foot. I'll take that Raiden Shogun spear and I will shove it where the sun don't shine in a minute if you don't understand me. Listen to me carefully.
What's that comment that he removed? The little shit. You can read it on there.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, everyone in the States are selling their Switches and games just to get the Switch 2 and Mario Kart. Well, no joke. They are, but the point is, though, is between now and then, unless they've got an emulator, which Nintendo's probably still going, oh, these are illegal, but you're not having that one, you can't do shit.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. I understand now.
Oh.
I'm thinking he's got the original
Hashtag
one.
dipshit. Hashtag
He's got the original
dipshit.
one, then the OLEDs.
Right, so he kept them, right, in case they would be of use. People do that.
Yeah.
And if Spectrum's basically saying, oh, by the way, if you want your Switch 1 and do some more streaming with it, here you go. Because I know he will say he will want it back, and I'll be like, yeah, here you go, done.
Okay.
Nutty, mate, alright?
Yeah.
Oh my god, everyone, hashtag dipshit Meadow. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Underwood, your comments are no longer retracted. We can read them from now on.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Why is she crying?
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you.
Just order
All
it,
right.
mate.
I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
What? Okay, so now we're entering the Hollow. This is interesting. I'll tell you what, has anyone seen the artwork that people have done once they showed off Vivian? Has anyone actually seen the artwork? Jesus Christ! You can tell people have got too much time on their hands. Holy shit! smell? After what happened last time, do you really want to go ice cream? Alright guys, give me a minute. Let's see if Meadow's got anything left in the chase. Don't worry, I won't see what you've bought, Meadow. Since one of them was my birthday present. More than one! Right, you got £4.60, $4.26 in the chase. Send it. Yep, send it to me. Let's put it this way, guys. I'm just gonna point this out now, so everyone knows what's going on. The last 2 days, alright, have been hell for me and Meadow. And when I mean hell, I mean holy crap. I need to get this sorted. Right, I'll just go wait for that to come over. That's not too bad. Hang on. What am I doing? Okay, why? Sunday.
Who's asking first?
Spectrum.
Can we explain off stream?
Let me do it this way. Okay, Spectrum. You know that picture I put on Facebook?
If you saw it.
If you saw it. So let's put it this way, right? Starting off with that for Spectrum. Did you see the picture on Facebook that I posted on Sunday night? Hang on. Wait. No, I didn't. Right. Literally, dude. Go on my Facebook account, and that'll be the last thing I posted. It should be the first thing that pops up. Right. I just sent you some. Tell me how much. See if that's enough to do what you need to do. Alright. Demi already knows, because I told him in the Discord. But that was problem number one.
Yeah, that's fine. I would say, do you want a bottle of Coke?
Have you got? Do you think you can add enough for that?
I can add a can.
Can will be more than enough. Thought so. They gave me ambient trigger.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
You know what is another thing? You remember what I said last time? If they bring out Hugo as a player, I'm going to quit.
Right on cue.
Show no mercy.
Mind the blind spot.
Using a spear? Yes, she uses her umbrella as a spear. Got that.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
I would honestly try and save a picture of this. Look at it.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it. Once the camera stops rolling, no one's really gone.
See it? Look at that picture. Oh, I'll pause it.
I see it.
What do you think? That'd be a cool picture, wouldn't it? Well, unfortunately, I don't have camera mode. Even hitting the share button with PS5 controller probably won't do anything. But it would honestly...
If only the battlefield was just another...
Yeah, so that was one problem. The second nightmare problem was that it was investigated, right? Lo and behold, no footage.
Right over.
Yep.
The melody of combat.
A perfect conduit.
Let's put it this way. The reason why we say there was no evidence is because our complex has... Shut up. I'm saying it this way. Our complex has no security cameras. None.
Resolve. My bullets are one with the wind. Flip the switch.
Proxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Yep. It is still weird that your character can now go into the hollow. It's swear like you've spent the whole season playing as a Bangbu. Now you just walk in there like no one's business.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Found a plushie toy. It looks like a very nasty beaver.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute.
Don't touch it.
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Get that in a minute. I am not forgetting this chest over here, mate. Give it.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Her location should still be safe.
I hope so.
Off balance.
Trigger's actually pretty cool to use. Bit of a pain, but you know, still good. Much better than Haramasa. Yeah. Oh, is she alive or dead? She's dead.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened?
I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan.
It's a bit dark, isn't it?
I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter.
Jesus.
It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl.
Oh, Jesus.
But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
So she got soul. I'll give you that one. That's fine.
Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question. I think that it can.
In my memory, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
both of them though. Andy is more user.
Roxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you first see her, it's like medium mode. But she's like that main character who tries to hide their ability.
Down strategy.
So they don't cause any trouble. Then when they have to bring it out, yeah.
He won't back down. Shoot. Off balance.
It's a pain though that I only got Andy on this. I couldn't get on my skill back, personal back.
Quick shot. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Alright, let's not nip Widowmaker's line here. You know, don't need Blizzard and Epic Games trying to get up your ass.
The target's weary.
Move behind me. Right over.
Wait, so it's shadow. What do you mean by that? Why not?
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you. Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really? Well, it's getting late. Brinder's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. Looks like it isn't in here. Strange. There's nothing in here.
be losing it. I was just looking at the other side saying, why is that blazewood? Pissing vending machines do I have to go through? Can you two pack it in? You know what? Pack it in, the both of ya. Oh god, he's back.
Is that all?
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
You son
Don't
of a
worry,
bitch.
Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm not going to
Your
say the
trust
like
is
on
most
one
appreciated.
because that'll just get my head ripped off of it.
Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate.
I'd rather you
We
freaking
all
did it.
know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate.
Bruh.
It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales.
Doesn't freaking mean
And
kill
thus
people, you
Mockingbird was
nobjockey.
born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Killing people? Fuck off.
I don't really agree with this form of justice.
No matter. Words inherently come with limitations. I intend to let my actions do all the talking. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu.
Shut up,
We
Mark.
can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do.
Right, that's it. If he
And
comes
the
to
most
summons, I'm not
crucial
buying him.
part
He's an
of
asshole.
this whole
Hate him
game,
already.
the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal.
No.
We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
What?
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
The necklace?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
I don't want to trust you with a flipping barge pole, man. Why am I this character right now? That's a different one. That's Decay. That's literally that one over there. Let's put it this way. I was not really interested in the Kachanko one, but now you keep doing that. You're making me go. No, you know about that one. That's the one that's not got the drill bit on the top. Yeah, I've got that one saved on my thing. I have. I just saved it because I knew one of these days you'd still want it.
Oh no, that one's like creepy because I like the clocks.
Exactly.
Sad, I like the clocks.
Insert Tanya joke. What? I don't know. Insert nut joke here. Next, you're gonna say he's a gardener. I hate gardening. Well-dressed informant. It'd be the one with the suit, wouldn't it? It'd be him. I thought it would be him. Can you guess the reference? No. Ugh. It's gonna be silent. It's gonna be silent because I haven't got anything to talk about. I've got no topics. I actually don't. And the food's here. Yeah, well, when you start. Turn the fan off, please. It's a semi-recent scene from a British science fiction show that started over 60 years ago. And you're asking me to know the reference?
You don't watch science fiction.
I was dead, man. I wasn't born yet.
You don't watch science fiction as well. The best you're gonna get with comes to science fiction is me watching Star Wars.
Can't be helped, can it?
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too.
What'd you say?
And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve.
Yeah, but we don't. I've never watched it back then.
At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider,
you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
Normally sounds like the intercom's about to go off the minute it makes that noise.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled!
He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist.
Jesus Christ.
This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon,
2 packs this morning.
it'll all be over.
How many are there? Oh boy, I don't know. And they could hear that. The camera, can I please note the mic didn't mute? So they heard that. Unfortunately with your hot cross buns I don't know, and there's food. Turn of the year, my butt cheek. It's sad to admit that I'm not phased at all from that. Lovely. Well, check the thing. I don't know. Crikey. Let's put it this way. That partly reminds me of Genshin with the knave.
Oh, come on. Put it in the freezer.
Wrong one. She's got the one she doesn't like, boys. Unlucky. Unlucky.
I'd rather than fucking not order one instead of.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame.
Oh, excuse me.
Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self.
Let's put it this way, if you are a vampire, keep your teeth to
Perhaps
yourself.
people really do possess an aura. And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
Well, she said the same thing when you were at Belle.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
What's wrong, juice?
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
No, because I need a beat lady, that was earlier. Boss Lady is actually doing Monster Hunter Wilds. So you come and judge. use it first. Yep, that's not good. 2
It
a.m.
appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Huh? Vivian, shit, Dad, calm yourself.
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old Internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards.
Oh, Jesus
Plus
Christ.
the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long?
Probably
Hugo
sharing
said
something
he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
I don't think Wild... Chocolate! No, that's what Hugo just said. Kind of go buy supplies. Loads of chocolate. Oh, hello, Lycon's just popped in. Oh, so with Belle, it's she, her comments and calls her lady. Okay. What? Well, basically, Meadows put her phone on Rose's back. You stop.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this, without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago.
Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions.
Yeah, okay. We get it.
Passing
baby.
peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Do forgive me. Someone was pestering me and wasting my precious time.
Put up your ass. So I'm guessing I'm only going to have Anby and Lycon. Kind of wish I could add another character to the group, but fuck it.
I didn't
expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
Don't start, you guys.
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if you're being too noisy, can I take action?
No, you can't.
I'll balance.
Understood.
Partly just really simple. It's not a new type. More of them in the future.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door open?
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit. The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram.
Oh.
In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that.
Uh-oh.
Could it be... your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
Fuck it.
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! I've been your biggest fan for years now! Goodness me! Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, all right?
Oh, okay. Sorry, guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Hang on.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
The door's finally...
What? Yeah, well, don't forget, at the beginning of this story, Lycon's boss had added a program that allowed me, your character, to go into the hollow. Just had to watch what was happening.
The proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy.
You calm down!
This is a dream. I never want to wake up.
Get on. Speaking from experience there, Meadow. You're speaking from experience. I think someone's speaking from experience.
Fall back.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Oh, excuse me.
Woo!
Careful, Meadow. Be careful, okay? You have a knack for biting the lip when we're eating.
Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
You go, shut up! You're freaking better than you. I'm not joking. The next load of, you know, summons are Hugo and Vivian. I'm aiming for Vivian. I wouldn't use Hugo. I'd level him up to get the experience and shit, but I wouldn't use him.
Difficult foe, that one. In position, let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Satan.
Huh? Alright, I'm sorry. I'm just being crazy. Sorry, Mara. Just being crazy.
This power!
Lord Satan, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food?
Vivi?
Water?
Astra, there you go.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Settle yourself down, girl. Vivian, we know you are thirsty for Lord Fathom, but you need to calm yourself down. No, just give me a look of like, what the fuck? Can I help you? There's nothing there for you, mate. What are you staring at?
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy.
Settle down, Vivian.
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
Huh?
right. Sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, then sure. But, Lycon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here.
Oh, God. Suck it!
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time.
Stop pushing me then, Vivian!
Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me, somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
I'll pull on your ear in a minute.
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Weiss, don't say that.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I've got to ask.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you.
Right, here's
Just
the question,
being able
though.
to see
How
Lord
did
Phaethon makes me
we
the
save
luckiest
Vivian?
person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. Though, it's not a huge problem. Mind the blind spot.
You sods! Stop touching me!
He's risking his life here. Like I said, I don't fully know. I think I might have to ask Menno to look this up of Vivian's bio. But if she is what I think she is, a vampire, mate, he needs to put something around his neck fast. Are you actually going to do it? I think Menno's actually going to look for me.
Don't.
Let's put this away. Demi can put Easy. I'll get the bat out. Stop thirsty. Funny, Demi. Tell that to one of your girl mates. I'm pretty sure she needs to get down and sit down away from these, goddamn. Meanwhile, on Lycon and Hugo's side, Hugo's being a prick.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
It's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the Proxy.
I have no objections.
That's fine.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon, even before it all fell apart.
Yes, I did look. There's
Okay.
not much on her bio.
That's fine.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycon, promise me now. You must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him. And when necessary, to choke him.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you, not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Then do us a favor and use it on yourself.
Great, it worked.
It's just that these two are not. Yeah. It's just that these two don't stick a knife in each other's asses.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
Bravo.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I?
Get to the point.
I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're faith-in or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, a man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened.
Right, okay, so
people like him don't deserve to live.
Right up the bloody end.
After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
Copy.
Vivian looks like a spear type. Or a sword type, one of the two. Who knows?
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
Here we go.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You're from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wolf-Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But... why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You...
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your little field. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body.
Hugo, Why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Flip a switch. Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
Oh, yeah?
I've heard the conduit. Flip the switch. Dissolve.
Son of a bitch! They took the core. Excuse me. Why am I looking at the lift, you silly donut?
You guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
What's that supposed to mean?
I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
Oh, you're insane. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me, do you?
Here we go.
Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle, you were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint. I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die!
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. And persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
I don't agree. Sounds like some twisted logic to me.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything, or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. It's about time you knew.
so far up your ass. You never were born. So, in the words of certain people, bring me your dick and get ready to be chopped.
Now you can.
Breathe way too dark. I don't like it. Genshin drier than this shit. Honestly, even if we brought him as a summonings next time, I'm definitely saying do not go for it. No, but honestly, why would you decide to have someone as dark as him on your team, mate? You're more likely to be in the mission, and then one of these days you're going to go for the CPU system and kill him.
Is that what you truly believe?
Of course. Are you surprised?
And that's just like Ruby. Again, Ruby talks, she wants her gear back.
A perfect conduit.
Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world.
Get ready.
They might have been trivial or foolish, but as long as they had an impact, the things we did are far from meaningless.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
There isn't, Vivian. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with nothing.
Says you get fucking pointy-edged.
Stay calm now.
Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Stay safe.
My way.
Wait a second. Fall back. Retreat to advance.
Is that all?
Do not worry. I'm here.
Hit the floor.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Going for me.
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Faithin. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Faithin alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Holy shit. Yeah, he actually did it.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Lord Bathan, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. No matter what, this isn't your fault, Vivian.
If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have realized earlier. Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
His injuries were so severe. Even before he fell into that hollow, I'm afraid he might have already...
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Another obstacle out of the way.
Who the hell are you?
She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear. Suffering. Despair.
My question stands. Who the fuck was that?
Destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Vathan.
Well, bro. I feel it later now. Focus on this. Oh yeah, I've just gotta go straight to bed, don't I? Let's go. So that's it for this series, apparently. This entire season. Okay. I'm gonna say this. Oh, hang on. Alright, claim all this, and then I'll give my, my normal shtick when it comes to these. Have I leveled up? No, I haven't. Claim that. Thank you very much. Might have to get the BP for this, don't know yet. Ugh, give me normal stuff. I might use those 2 wishes in a minute anyway, but we'll see. Right. Honestly, what I'm going to say about this season, okay, because now apparently this is the complete season, it's done. I'm guessing there's going to be next update. They'll bring out another story starting. Like, I'm honestly going to say this: the story itself, and I'll put it this way, okay? Let's put it in a different perspective, okay? Alright, so going from the prologue, yeah, you've got this the comical, fun kind of story, right? And it just kept going through chapter 1. Chapter 2 got a little bit more shit. That's not what I mean. Alright, so let's put it this way. Prequel, really, really funny. It was a lot of fun to listen to. Chapter 2, when they brought out Necromata, it was funny, bit annoying, but it was fun. Then you got Chapter 2, which was about, Balabog Industries. So they went through a story of each clan they added. So it went with the Cunning Hares, then it went to Necromata, then it went to Balabog Industries, which, honestly, that group was fun. And I do like the Kaleida, even though she still looks like a HoloLive member. Doubt me, or tell me if I'm wrong. Comment below. Alright, so that was fun. Then you got to when they brought in the police, so Zhu Yan and Jingyi. The two of them were pretty cool. They are fun. The story was kind of cool with them. It was funny. It was a little bit weird. But you got the idea. Then you got Chapter 3, which then brought in Victoria Housekeeping. I actually liked that. It was really, really fun to do. I enjoyed the character storylines and how each character went about. That's honestly what I'm going to say on that. It was a lot of fun when they brought out Lycon. Everyone's like, oh yes, we must have this man. And then when you get him, you're like, I am ranking the shit out of you, man. That is honestly a lot of fun when they did that. Then you had Chapter 4, which, brought out the Sons of... I can't say their name, but the Sons of... Which was fine. It was funny. It was weird. It was like, what the hell is this craziness? Especially with Bernice. That was just weird. Then you had Chapter 5, which brought out, like... public security, so HSO, so like Miyabi, Yagiri, Harumasa, and Shukaku, even though Shukaku had been seen over time. But the story with them was really, really good. I actually enjoyed it. But I'm going to say this now, in all honesty. The ending, so the bit we've just done, was a little bit too dark. In my opinion, it just went way too dark at the end of it. And honestly, I don't see the point why they would do that. Like, I could understand, like, Hugo dying, but you've gone from, like, very light-hearted, fun stuff, but you've got now to the final part, and you've literally swung it into the deep end at a very fast pace. And quite honestly, I didn't like it. That's probably why you saw on this stream and last stream, I was a little bit more unhinged than what I had been through the whole series of Zenless. And quite honestly, yeah, I'm going to say it was a little bit dark. Bit too dark for that season. Well, yeah, it was good, I'll give you that, but to a point, I hate it. Because it just went right off the deep end, like with how dark Hugo's story went. Because honestly, it just went from weird man, not really much you need to worry about, then jumped into like how he would kill Lycon, how he would kill people, and it's just like, that's a little bit dark, don't you think? Like, literally, I don't know what the age range for this game is, probably 16 or up, but imagine if a child got hold of this. He'd have nightmares for weeks. So, honestly, I hope they don't do it again, but knowing our luck, that's what they're going to do when Season 2 comes out. So when they start doing Season 2 and start going up that way about it, oh, dude, I hate it. Dark plots don't sit well with me. I'm giving my review, Meadow. Don't treat me with pizza. Don't threaten me with pizza, bitch. I see you over there. I see you over there. Shut up. Yeah, dark plots don't sit well with me. I don't like them. Zenless is a 16 plus. Well, yeah, I thought so. But again, imagine if a kid got hold of this. Because there's no way to stop a child from, like a 10-year-old getting their hands on this game. So... Anyway, give me 5 minutes. I'm giving my review. Do not stop my review of this game. Oh, shut up. But, yeah, so again, I liked it, but once you got to the end of it, I'm like, nah, too dark, don't like it. Because it just literally threw a lot of stuff, and quite honestly, I think Hoyoverse went a little too low with this one. Like, again, I'm not even kidding. If you look at the three games that I play, which is Genshin, Honkai Sky Rail, and Zenless, Genshin hasn't really gone into a dark point at all. It really didn't. It was still lighthearted as it went. Honkai at the minute, I don't know how far the story goes, because all I've seen is like March the 7th getting frozen in ice, or she's freezing herself over. Don't know what that's about. I will find out as I play the game on my own. But with Zenless, it's too dark, that part. Especially you get to see Lycon actually admitting, my hand went through his heart. That's another way of saying I've either pierced his heart or I've yanked it out and none of you saw it. So, quite honestly, yeah, too dark. Please don't do it again. For the love of Christ. Just don't do it again. All but Zenless is 12 plus. What's going to happen next? They're going to do a plus 18 rated and we're going to be seeing characters boobas. Nah, mate. Nah. Don't like it. Hated it. So, yeah. What I'll do to finish this off quickly, I'll do 2 summonings and then I'll call it a night. I'm not going to get lucky, but, you know, something to do. Well, I am miles off. I've got 2 weeks to get, you know, 73 summonings. Which isn't difficult, let's be honest. You know. Yeah. You gave me shit! Oh, I'll get Trigger. I will get Trigger. I am getting this girl. I will get her. You will watch me get her. Oh, go stuff yourself. Right, basically, here's the theory with Meadow now. She's saying, right, with all the games, there's a 50-50 there's a chance, right, if you get an S rank on one summoning, yeah? Yeah, so say, like, I got Ambi on my last stream of this, right? Meadow is now saying I'll have no chance of getting Trigger even if I get to the bottom of the summoning criteria. She thinks, basically, if you get the previous banner, You are. You're basically saying if you get the previous banner, you've got shit all chance of getting the new one. That's what you're saying. And technically, you've proved that wrong, you lying shitbag. Because on your data, who do you have? And don't bullshit me on the chat. Who have you got on your data? You have who? Say their names. Say their names. You got both banners as you were playing. One after the other.
Yeah, but I like...
You got Astra and Evelyn. You got them both. So, sorry if I don't believe your point of view, mate. So I'm going to make sure I get Trigger. Don't give Hoyo any ideas. Fuck off. I've done the wishes. I've done what I can. Alright. Oh, calm down.
Awaiting
Meadow,
further instructions.
Oh, stop it.
Milo. Did you call?
Okay.
Standing by.
That's an Ambi.
Number 0.
Okay.
Ambi.
So, I don't have full plans for Zenless, but I think next week I need to get these two done. So I need to get Ambi's video done and Trigger's. So we'll see how time goes, and if everything goes well, like, I'll tell you what, let's do it this way, because this is the only way I seem to get traction. You get this up to the baseline, so 7 to 10 likes on the video stream. I'll do this as a stream next week. Alright, that's all I'm going to say, guys, because, like I said, it depends on the like count, on what I can do. The only other stream I got planned at the moment is Mario Kart for the end of the week. Yeah, so for the last time before we try and get ready for the Switch 2, get your engine, get your practicing in, get ready to race. Might stream something else, but I don't know yet. So we'll see what happens. But until then, that's it for tonight. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you like of this or what you think of the story. Please go check out my Twitter and Blue Sky. Those are in the description, all that stuff. If you're on TikTok, follow me. You know, all the normal shebang. Go check out Oobidibidoo, because he has done some fantastic fucking artwork. I still need to get my banner off him, so we can check in on that later on. But other than that, yeah, all links in there go to certain profiles. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm Time Play Gamer. She's Meadow Fairy.
Night night.
I'm out. Peace!